Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeiku Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakwenya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewani su adie. Na fe ya sansu adie ni abo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tietia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM ayen komani ye mekanchiro. Da be ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na yebasu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. Enti for any reservation. Anasen chirichirimu bia. Any fresa huma true for we. 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jemai TV, NFA, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye kikim.
Anytime I have to talk about Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy in the same video, I think I'm more cautious for so many reasons. I'm more cautious because sometimes those who would be watching me with prejudiced minds, no matter how you say it, no matter how you put it, sometimes they just don't get it. Because they have made up their mind not to get it. And that is fine. So anytime I have to talk about the two of them in one story, I'm always cautious with the selection of my words, so I don't create unnecessary enmity for me and some people. As much as I know in my life, I want to be very, very peaceful with everybody. As much as I know in my life, I want to be able to sit, wine, and dine with anybody at all that I'll come across. That's why you see me always smiling. That's why you see me always opening up for whoever is ready to come to me. But for those who don't want to come to me, I don't force them. I don't, and I won't. You can be where you are, and I don't give a hoot about it. You can do whatever you want to do. I don't give a hoot about it. But if you want to open up your mouths, Sammy Flex, I'm also open. Like we say, awa, atu, like Abeiku Santana has been doing on UTV. Now, let's get this right so we can continue doing it. I have two stories. One on Shatta Wale, one on Stonebwoy. Which one do you want me to talk about first? Maybe I'll talk about, he has a show that we also have to promote. He has a show in Atlanta, Georgia that we have to promote. So you guys in America, those who can fly, please fly there. Though I heard tickets were all sold out, or still, you can still go there and be part of those who are going to enjoy the Ghana spirit, from Stonebwoy. And Shatta Wale is still on the Olap Michael saga. Now punching Abeiku Santana somewhere like that. I'll be talking about that same way in this edition of the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex, and I'm doing this with Digital Rasta. You can call him Currency. Richie Flex is the editor director of our shows here on Sammy Flex TV. And if you are watching for the very first time, here we talk about nothing but the truth of the industry. So subscribe to us. If you can, drop your comments. If you can, even link up with us. Our numbers are always available on the screen for you to link up with us. We are open. If you come, we'll vibe with you, like we've been doing with some of our friends from all over the world. You have to just know this, and everything will be fine. So, I want you to know that Tap Send is also here on this channel as one of our partners. And if you are watching us and you have to be sending money from your location to Africa, Tap Send will do it for you. It is an app. Download it on your phone today. Put in your bank details. Use the promo code SammyFlex so you get extra money onto your wallet and you chop. Or you can send some to family, friends, businesses, or better as the SammyFlex. Say, SammyFlex, chop this weekend with this small amount, and I'll be glad to say thank you to you as well. We want to go to Dubai in September, so if you have plans, you can also join us, and let's go do it together. Now, let me start by reading some stories I came across online. Like I said, I have two stories I'm talking about. One on Shatta Wale, one on Stonebwoy, but let me start with Stonebwoy's story. And Stonebwoy's story reads, I'm reading from Ghana Web, just so you know. It says, Stonebwoy robbed in US after shopping at famed diamond shop. Stonebwoy robbed in US after shopping at famed diamond shop. Reports are saying. Dancehall artist Stonebwoy has reportedly been robbed at gunpoint in the United States of America, where he is currently on tour with his Fifth Dimension album Global Tour. According to Gossips 24 TV on YouTube, the artist had concluded a successful concert in Washington, D.C. on the 14th of August and was due in Atlanta for his next gig. He successfully arrived in Atlanta, Georgia on Tuesday, August 15th, and was at the Icebox shop with his own security detail and media team. He had apparently gone to shop for his children when the incident occurred. GH Hyper blogger subsequently reported on Instagram that Stonebwoy had been robbed. His message read thus: just in, Ghanaian dancehall star Stonebwoy and his team robbed by armed men in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. A video shared by Gossips24 showed the moment the artist arrived at the Icebox shop, his entry and interaction with staff at the shop till he took delivery of the gift box that had the names of his two children. And all these things are in videos. My editor will do well to share some of these videos with you so you know exactly what this story is about. Now, to make it simple, I know on Showbiz Daily we had a review on this, but I went further to even call the person who reported this story first. In this case, GH Hyper, who is a very good friend of mine. He is a great guy in the blogging space, no two ways about it. He controls numbers. He's very influential. Now, for some time, he has been breaking all the stories in our industry. Every story that is hard, you know that it is coming from GH Hyper, and he's doing so well. I want to say big ups to him. Because he reported this story, when it became necessary for me to find out some more, I reached out to him. I gave him a call to find out, bruv, when you reported this, another angle came to dispute whatever you have published. And that was a report that came from Olele Salvador. For the purposes of this particular video, let me also do you the honors of reading what Olele Salvador also posted after GH Hyper posted that Stonebwoy and his team, they have been attacked at gunpoint in Atlanta, Georgia. He said, alleged robbery incident at gunpoint involving Stonebwoy at Icebox Diamonds and Watches store in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Here is what DTS has gathered so far. DTS, he has a slogan called Deep Throat Sauce. Deep Throat Sauce. It says, here is what DTS has gathered so far. And it reads, Stonebwoy was indeed at the said store according to his official Snapchat. This seemingly looked like a courtesy call or visit before his ATL event tomorrow. ATL is Atlanta. One woman went there and when she gets Atlanta. His ATL event tomorrow, August 16th. He wasn't there with his wife or family. Only people seen visibly in his snaps were crew members or members of his team. The official IG page of the Icebox store shared a video of Stonebwoy to corroborate the above. At the time of the news making the rounds, I personally made calls to the store to confirm the report, but to no avail. The store had already closed. 6 p.m. has always been its closing time. So I made calls to the neighboring stores and I got through to the headmaster's barbering shop, as seen in frame 3. to verify and confirm any eyewitness report to the story. According to lady on the phone with me, there hasn't been any such incident around the area. Obviously, sounding very surprised on the phone. She wondered where I got my news from because that area is heavily guarded. I also made contacts to ATL police who work after hours to further confirm if indeed there has been a 911 call about anything related, especially the bit where it is reported that there has been a chase. Unfortunately, the many attempts only proved futile. I have reached out to members of Stonebwoy's team and they are yet to respond. As it stands, people who live in Atlanta and nearby are yet to hear a breaking news of some sort concerning this matter to verify if indeed Stonebwoy has been a victim of the speculated robbery incident. So we can't confirm if indeed the incident happened at the store or outside the area. We await further updates. And that was a beautiful report that was shared by Olele Salvador on his timelines on social media. Whilst we were still thinking about this, went to sleep the next day, we saw a tweet from Stonebwoy which suggested that he was fine. He stated that, very safe and sound. ATL, let's meet tomorrow at the masquerade at 7 p.m. As a matter of fact, this calls for discussion, whether you like it or not. This calls for some questions, whether you like it or not. Was he really attacked? That is one question that you need to look for answers. Was he really attacked? 2, who reported to the blogger? Who reported to the blogger that Stonebwoy has been attacked? Because he's not there. If there is one blogger in America at the moment, I think it is Ronnie is everywhere. And Ronnie has been following Stonebwoy to some of the shows. Ronnie, yes. Ronnie has been following Stonebwoy to some of the shows and not all the places. So he was not there. So it means somebody gave him the story. Who gave him the story? Now the next question is, what purpose was the story given to the blogger going to serve? What was really the import? Why did they give it to the blogger? So if you ask yourself all these 3 questions, you marveled at the latest report from Stonebwoy that says safe and sound. But once again, even with that, it does not clearly state whether he was attacked but he's safe and sound or he was not attacked at all. Even with that. Because he said safe and sound. Yes, you can even be involved in a lorry accident. And when you come out of the accident, you'll be safe and sound because you might not be hurt. People around you in the car might die and all that. But to you, you might be safe and sound. All these questions are left unanswered. But for GH Hyper, after I placed my call to him, he made it obvious that that particular information came from source. And when I say source, source is Team Stonebwoy. According to him, that is where the story came from. He did not fabricate the story. He spoke on facts, or he made that post on facts. But until we get these questions answered, let's leave Stonebwoy to do his show. Like Chemo said during Showbiz Daily, that he says he's safe and sound. So any other question we have, we can shelve it and consider or put in our books only safe and sound. When it becomes necessary that we want to look at the other side of it, maybe one day we'll look at it. But sometimes some of these stories are disturbing because there are family members, there are loved ones who might even get heart attacks when they see this. Because in America, we don't play with guns in America. If there is one country that you don't have to play with guns, it is America. Somebody can just walk in a barber shop and spray everybody with guns, and they will just die. You go and say, oh, the person was going through depression and blah, blah, blah. The next day he's out. So in America, if you want to play with guns, not there. Don't even show people they can do it. Especially after going to that shop and buying all the expensive jewelry. Don't show people it is possible. If it happened and they wanted it to come out, they could have also helped themselves by giving all the details. Oh, so it happened. The guys came, blah, 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 boom, but thank God, nothing happened to us and we are safe. Bam. If it happened and you don't want it to come out, don't give it to the blogger. Because, as it stands now, you put people in confused states. People even think that, okay, maybe, how about if that was done just to hide the concept that he was going to do? Or that was done just to show that, yeah, this is Stonebwoy. He's also gone to the Icebox and Diamond shop. How about that? All these things, people can read other meanings into it. Unfortunately, if you take one, you'll be considered a hater. So let's leave all these questions unanswered. Maybe another time, like I said earlier, when it becomes necessary, we'll talk about them. Now, let me do the Shatta Wale bit in just some few minutes so we run away from here. And I'm also going to read another story from Ghana Web. And reading this story from Ghana Web, it says, "You should rather be suspended." That is the headline of the story. Shatta Wale slams Abeiku Santana. And the story says, controversial Ghanaian dancehall artist Charles Ni Ama, popularly known as Shatta Wale, has fired back at radio presenter entertainment pundit Abeiku Santana for calling for the suspension of the videographer who captured the shoes worn by producer and industry personality Ola Michael. This is after social media trolled Ola Michael for wearing a pair of shoes that many described as not in good condition to the United Showbiz show on UTV on Saturday, August 12, 2023. In reaction, Abeiku Santana called for the videographer in charge of the show to be suspended for showing the shoes live on TV instead of filming the other guests. He suspected that the videographer had intentionally set Ola Michael up for ridicule. In response, Shatta Wale, in a post made on Facebook, hit back at Abeiku Santana, calling for him to be suspended and accusing him of damaging the livelihood of others. And this is the quote Shatta Wale made, where he said, you yourself, you need suspension long time. Shut up for there. This is all you know to spoil people's work. Foolish entertainment people," he posted. And as it stands now, this has also been in the trends. For Shatta Wale and Abeiku Santana, I wish that one day that gap between them will be merged. I wish that one day that seemingly confusion that is between them will be over. I wish that one day the two of them will find a common ground to solve their problems. Looks like what is there is even bigger than I can talk about. Looks like what is there is huge that sometimes you even think about where is the solution. Obviously, something is wrong. Obviously, something is not right between the two. And I pray that we look for the solution. But for now, I just want to advise the two of them, especially Shatta Wale, to cease fire. And let's look for that common ground. As an industry, we cannot be fighting among ourselves forever. I have a feeling whatever Shatta Wale knows Abeiku Santana has done to him is something of grave pain to him. I want to believe. I want to believe that whatever that Shatta Wale thinks that Abeiku has been doing to him, maybe his career, his business, as it stands now, I don't have concrete ones to talk about. I wish to. But when I see that happening, I feel so sorry. And it is not only Abeiku Santana and Shatta Wale. Sometimes and Dosty also gets his fair share of the bullets. And I pray that one day we look for a solution for all this. My interest in this story is to highlight the fact that something is wrong, and the people, the factors involved, the actors involved should admit it, know where they went wrong or what they did wrong, and let's solve it once and for all. When you do this, there will be peace for each and every one of us. Sammy Flex, I want peace. I don't want me as a media person working with Shatta Wale and there will be other burning issues with him and other media people. When another artist does it to me, I will not be happy. Reason sometimes I pray that I don't fall into the bad books of any artist. Reason sometimes I pray that I do everything right as much as I humanly can to every artist. And I pray that it is like that with Shatta Wale and any other media person. Maybe just some few times or some small time to come, I'll be in the middle of this, so we try to solve this once and for all. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video when I see you. This has been the editorial. Those who have ears, just listen. The word to the wise is always enough. I'm out of here.